Well, good afternoon and welcome back to the Mitsubishi Electric Halle here in Düsseldorf. It's the final block on day 2 of competition, and a very good afternoon to Annette Böhm.
Good afternoon.
Take it away, Annette.
Well, we have 4 categories. We have 4 categories today: 2 men, 2 women. Maybe we can figure out some things. What I realized was that Alice Schlesinger was in an incredible form. If that is wrong, if that is right, that she won all her fights by Ippon.
And she's in the final.
She's in the final, yes, against the number 1 seed, Tina Trosteniak.
I think that'll be a good contest. It may be a bit of a stretch for Alice. Confidence. Confidence is going to be the most important thing. Is there sufficient enough self-belief for her to go in there and really, take it to Trosteniak? Because she did that in the semi-final, but there are, there are background issues to that particular
special
one.
Motivation.
Yeah, and she was specially motivated. What she's got to do is to bring the same degree of fire, bite, emotion, tension, desire, the desire to win, that will to win against what other people are saying is against all the odds. She brings that to that particular opponent, and she's going to need to bring it to Tina Trosteniak. Well, that's one of the finals. Ono Shoei of Japan faces Rustam Orozhov. Orozhov, incredible skills, incredible fighting skills, and he came back from being Wazari down when the Mongolian threw him for Wazari. He didn't think it was, he came back and he just smashed him. That's the under 73 kilo category final. The final of the under 70 kilo category, Arai Shizuru of Japan faces Bernadette Graf, who had that incredible shimiwaza on Yuri Alver. What a thing that was. I mean, that was hard. And then we've got the final of the under 81 kilo category. The home boy, not necessarily from Düsseldorf, but home in Germany, Sven Maresch faces Joachim Bottieu. So much for having said take it away. I just took it away myself.
Don't have a problem with that.
We've got a minute and a half before we get underway. The fan block, which is up on my right hand side, getting into it, and I'm looking forward to the final block. And I think
the fan block, the fan block also helped Sven in that semi-final. Really showed and gave everything, and I'm really happy for Sven to be in the final. I think last year he medaled as a bronze medalist, but today he got a chance to be at the top of the podium in Germany.
He really had to dig deep, didn't he, in that one?
And in that category concerning the Germans, we also have to keep an eye on Dominic Ressel. He is also a brilliant judoka. He's still young, and maybe always in the shadow of Alexander Witschacak and Sven Maresch, because both of them trying to go to get the ticket for Rio. But with Dominic Ressel, there's coming a really skillful, if that word exists, judoka.
Well, Dominic Ressel is the fight before Joachim Botto and Sven Maresch, so he could really put some flavour in there for his teammate Sven Maresch if he defeats Georgi Papunashvili of Georgia. It's a tough ask, but he's made it this far. Why not? Why not go all the way and come up with a medal? The Germans could come away with 2 medals here. Well, Laura Vargas-Koch, actually 3. She stumbled, having come in here as the number 1 seed.
Yes.
Who was it that defeated her?
So it was
Linda Boulder.
It was Arai.
Oh, that's a big pun. Arai Shizuru.
I did it wrong.
Right, okay. We are ready to get underway. Let's take a look at the first contest. Ekaterina Valkova of Russia faces Yarden Jerby of Israel. It'll be Valkova in the white judo gi, Jerby in blue. We're going to see Sławomir next week when we are in Warsaw for the European Open in Warsaw. We also have a European Open from Prague. Don't miss out on either of those 2 events. More points on offer and 2 top draw tournaments to bring you next week. But before that, we've got this. We've had quite a few visitors up here this morning, haven't we? Mike Aziz came to visit us.
Yes.
From the under 78 kilo category, as did
Barbara
Bandel.
alias
Yeah.
Babsi.
Both of them, yes. Yeah. I don't think I know her well enough to call her Babsy, that's the thing. You know.
Yeah, can be.
I don't know, maybe a couple of beers or something. Really. But she doesn't drink. Oh, nice work. Nice work. She's not well.
Wow, yeah.
She's
You
so
see it in
not
your
well,
face.
yeah.
And you see it in your face, yeah.
That is not Yarden Jerby.
Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And look, Ekaterina Valkova knows it.
Yeah.
She stayed there, had a look, just to check out her opponent. She's still looking at her. Because she knows that Yarden Jerby isn't going to roll over that easy.
Yeah.
Valkova takes bronze here.
But in the end, she can be happy
Sure.
to get on the podium. Valkova.
Absolutely. It's not her fault that
No.
Yarden isn't feeling well.
Das ist ihre zweite Medaille bei einem Grand-Prix. Highlights of the picture of the Katerina Valkova from Russia in white.
Cross grip and then the Sumigaeshi. Maybe also the disappointment is one fact.
Ekaterina Valkova has thrown 3 times today with Sutemiwaza. I hope all of you potential opponents out there are watching that because this girl has got good Sutemiwaza.
Yes.
A Yoko Tomoyanagi
Yeah.
earlier on that was really, memorable. And another Sutemiwaza which escapes me, and here, Sumigaeshi. Just over in the corner as well, not the traditional over the back, but over to the side.
Exactly, yeah.
Yoko Sutemiwaza. Here comes Anna Bernholm. She's up against Sedevsuren Munksaya of Mongolia. It's Bernholm of Sweden in the white judogi, Sedevsuren in blue.
And now please welcome the athletes wearing the green judogi for Mongolia, number 7 at the World Ranking. Mit dem blauen Judohansen aus der Mongolei, Nummer 7 der Welt, Sedevsuren Munksaya. In white for Sweden, number 27 at the World Ranking. Aus Schweden die weiße Judohansen, Nummer 27 der Welt, Anna Berkol.
Anna Bernholm in white and her opponent Sedevsuren Munksaya of Mongolia in blue. So Yarden Jerby has a rib injury. Søren Stagge, the EGU media director, just wrote us.
That was quick. How did you
Yeah.
find that out? You must have raced off immediately
Yeah.
and found out. Good,
Yeah.
good job then,
Yeah.
Mr. Stark. Thank you so much for that.
And that was the reason
information.
that there was no big
Yeah,
defending.
no resistance.
No resistance, yeah.
It wasn't possible.
Yeah.
In fact, she would have known that before she went out, but thought, well, I'll give it a go anyway.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, when she got caught, there was no chance of putting up any resistance. Oh well. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Some left-sided attacks from Sedef Suren. Now a penalty given to Bernholm, being passive. Bernholm really tries to get close to her, to catch her and to come through with an attack.
But without success.
Not putting on this grip. Two sheets. It was not best one. Tries to turn her. The Mongolian fans or teammates of that flag.
Time is it? 5:10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's quite late in Mongolia now, getting on for 11, maybe midnight, I suppose. Still be up, won't they, watching? And then on the other side, if you go the other way, then it's reasonably early.
Yeah.
People in the United States of America may be watching, including Mary Decker. Mary Decker.
Yeah.
From the United States of America. And the reason that I mention Mary is that she competed at the Junior World Championships.
Yeah.
In Cape Town.
That's it.
South Africa.
Oh.
2 penalties.
Yeah.
Picked up by Bernholm. Instead of Suren. Just the one, she sneaks past her Swedish opponent to take the second of the bronze medals. Yeah, I mentioned Mary Decker because I know that she was watching and I thought, nice to say hello.
Yes,
And,
that's right.
It's always nice to say hello to our, I suppose you can call them fans, you know? Judo TV viewers, that's the best way. Yeah. Judo TV viewer.
Yeah.
Always nice to hear from them. And given that we've just said hello to some viewers in the US, we'll say hello to some more in a moment. Before that, we're going to introduce the final contest in the under 63 kilo category. Tina Trsteniak of Slovenia, the current world champion, faces Alice Schlesinger of Great Britain. It'll be Trsteniak in the white judogi, Schlesinger in blue, and watching at home in the United States of America are Nick Del Popolo, Carrie Chandler, and Hannah Martin.
Hello.
Would have been nice to have seen Hannah here, smashing them up.
Yeah. We'll enjoy the final block.
Hannah said, give us a shout out. Is there any possibility that we would have known that you were listening and not given you a shout out? Of course not. So there's a game show in the United States of America called The Price is Right, and the host shouts out, come on down. We shout out to Hannah Martin, come on down. Trsteniak in the white judogi, Schlesinger in blue. It's the final of the under 63 kilo category. The red back patch, for those of you that don't know, denotes the current world champion. Attempted shimiwaza from Schlesinger, but the entry wasn't as sharp, and she didn't get underneath the chin there, so defended reasonably easily by Tersteniak. No problems there. Schlesinger, if you were not around early or earlier, had a semi-final win against Yardin Jerby.
Yeah.
It's impossible for us to avoid it. We're not going to dwell on it, but it's impossible to avoid it given the obvious rivalry between the pair. That was a tasty morsel. That was an interesting contest to
Absolutely.
watch. And to stick with the analogy, there was no bite in it. It was just yes, it was a good contest.
Yeah.
Good contest. And let's see who else we can say hello to quickly. Give a shout out to everyone who's watching in Wootton in Northampton. Oh, there you go. Got to be at least one person there. No score yet. Tersteniak attacking strongly on the left side there. Schlesinger managing to avoid getting caught. Give her the benefit of the doubt that she blocked that and then attempted to move into some nearways, as opposed to Tersteniak just simply failing with the attack. Or never really troubled her. Schlesinger picks up a penalty for passivity. You okay with that? Or did she not put anything in for a while, I suppose?
Yeah, but the difference was not that big between both of them. But now we can see.
Got to
Tina.
I was going to say, got to find a way out of there. So in awkward position, you don't want to get caught up in things that you're not accustomed to. As soon as it looks like an odd position, get out of there. Something's going to happen that you don't want.
The way Schlesinger defended that drop Zionage, I mean, there was a break in between, no doubt, this time, but still, it's dangerous.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Never go on the back of your opponent.
Yeah,
I would never do this, because the second push...
You get a roll,
Exactly. This can be the Yuko, which makes a difference.
Didn't get the feet moving there, Schlesinger. Thought about dropping down and going right-sided. She did that against Jerby. That was a good effort. She looked left, and then came right. And almost caught her.
She lost a little bit of dominance now, Schlesinger, in half the contest. No, more than half the contest is gone. At the beginning, she looked more active. Tersteniak takes more and more control, in my opinion.
Yeah, and she's moving well as well.
Yes.
Look for the Tomoe-nage, missed, and there wasn't the opportunity to follow up, to work on the arm, which is, it's almost there. When that arm is extended, there's always a chance, but she didn't seize on it quickly enough. Now the chance to free the leg for the Kazuri Yoko Shiogatami, which she does successfully, and that looks pretty good, doesn't it? Nice and square. It's not the traditional with the legs stretched out and flat. It's just like in a box.
The first mistake I think they are doing in this situation is when you let your opponent put your head and your arm together. You are already focused on the leg, but that's a big mistake. So because as soon as the leg is out, you can't get out because the other half of the body is already fixed. This is the first thing you have to avoid, not to try to trap the leg.
Well, not entirely swept away, Schlesinger, by the current world champion. Hung in there for a bit and gave a reasonable account of herself. And the important thing for Schlesinger is this will do her confidence a real power of good to medal at a Grand Prix. Losing out once today and only to the current world champion. That's good for her.
I think that's okay.
As far as Tersteniak is concerned, it's written all over her face. When you'll see that when she comes off the mat.
Yeah.
Just a job. Job done. You know.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that she doesn't have emotions. It's just that she's just, you know, workmanlike. Came here to do a job. Job done.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
I love the music that Luis Torres picks for his victims, if you like, whenever they win a medal. And he's got that kind of umpa band sound for the Slovenians.
Yeah.
Which goes down pretty well in Germany as well,
Yes.
if truth be told.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It'd probably go down better in the south of Germany, wouldn't it? That
That's
kind
right.
of music.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, here we are. Yeah, the left hand has already got the head.
Exactly.
So
and
the
that
top half
left
of the
hand-
body's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So once the foot comes out,
Don't trust to grab
Yeah.
the leg or hold the leg.
Tersteniak is winning lots. We come now to the first of the bronze medal matches in the under 73 kilo category. It's another Slovenian.
Yes.
This time it's Rocky the Rock Dracic of Slovenia. He faces Lasha Shavdatoashvili of Georgia. Dracic in the white judogi, Shavdatoashvili in blue. I don't think I'm going to go for the nicknames with the judo fighters. It sounds like boxing, doesn't it? Rocky the Rock Dracic. I'd hate
Especially
that.
with Rocky.
Oh dear.
Remember you have Jockey,
Yeah. Chucky's not bad. Yeah.
Totti.
Totty.
But Rocky maybe has that combination, you're right.
Yeah, leave
Or
it.
you think about something
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
Combine it, yeah.
And the only thing that we're missing is that boxing music intro. No, leave that. It's not us.
No?
Oshka Zolnia bringing up the rear. Give him a few slaps to get him prepared.
Bringing her boy to the mat. If he likes that.
Well, that
If
could
it
be.
pushes him.
Eh? Whatever floats your boat.
Okay.
There we go. Dracic threw really nicely earlier on. I can't remember who it was, but they went over. Shavdatoashvili had a really good contest. A tight one, wasn't it, with Rustam Orozhov?
Exactly.
And
Yes.
there was a little bit of, you know,
Yes, yes,
in
yes.
your face type stuff. But
Mm.
they handle it really well. They just dealt with it themselves.
Exactly. Yeah.
And a bit of finger pointing, and then there was a bit of hugging, and it was all done
Yeah.
in the best possible taste.
You're right, yeah. Nice. This combination of two directions. Right and left.
Anyway, thank you all for your messages. We've had plenty
Yeah.
this weekend. I
Nice.
don't know what it is. Maybe a lot of people are off you know, on holiday or taking a break, or maybe it's just a lot of people watching. Andreas Hempel is the referee in the middle. Dracic is the fighter with all the tape on his fingers.
Yeah.
I mean, it must take forever to put all of that on. I don't think I've ever taped up more than 3 fingers, and that takes forever.
Yes.
And it can get really uncomfortable, because if it's not tight enough, it doesn't do its job. And if it's
Yeah.
too tight, it
That
feels
hurt.
really uncomfortable.
Yeah, you're right. And when you're sweating, you have to do it a little bit more tight.
What you don't want is especially if you've had dislocations, which
Yeah.
you know, be really painful, is when you've recovered and you're back on the mat, you don't want to go there again, so you then begin to tape them up all the time, and you kind of rely on that tape.
Yeah.
You don't feel safe if you don't have it on, but it really does restrict the movement. And for gripping
Yes.
and the feeling as well, you know, you don't have the feeling
You're
when
right.
you've got the gi in your fingers. So,
But it's interesting. People who always are taped and then they don't have tape, they feel like, let's say, naked. You know, it's a completely different feeling because they're always used to have something on, not on the body, on the hands, and then without.
we are
really
talking about the same thing, aren't we? The tape on the fingers.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that is a different feeling.
Right. Single Shido picked up by Dracic at the moment. Half the contest still to come. Shavdatuashvili joins him now with a rather unnecessary penalty.
Stupid penalty.
I'll tell him you said that.
Yeah. But for sure, he thinks that too.
Yeah, he does. And
You know?
he hit his own head
Yes.
on the way out.
Yes.
After he lost that last contest. He knew
Mm.
that he'd done something wrong. I wonder if he'll rue that penalty here. And a very big hello to everybody who's listening in Egelsbach, not far from Darmstadt. There's got to be one person listening there. Thanks for your message too. Hope you're having a good afternoon. Hope you're enjoying the judo as much as we are here. Annette Berm and myself sitting just a few meters away
Yeah.
from all the action, despite the fact that we're not actually looking directly at it. We look at a screen. We look at the same screen. We get the same picture. We get the same picture that you get, so that most of the time we should be concentrating on talking only about the pictures that you can see. That way we don't go on about stuff that's, not on the screen. 2 penalties picked up by Dracic.
That was
And
2
now
attacks from both of them.
Shavdatuashvili
Better ending for Shavdatuashvili, yeah.
comes up with a score.
Mm-hmm.
He was just beginning to press that little bit more, wasn't he, Shavdatuashvili, and look that little bit more dangerous.
Yep.
And eventually he's worked it out.
You see, also the Slovenian wanted to start an action.
And that's why he was that little bit open. He was slightly off balance
Yep.
himself.
Yep.
Hannah Martin and her crew, by the way, are listening in Florida. I bet it's
True.
lovely and sunny there, isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Oh!
Uchimata.
Do you know something? I've just got the feeling that this cycle has got more spirit, more closeness than ever before with the fighters.
Okay.
It's been getting better and better, and I think, because first of all, there are more tournaments that
Yeah.
they have
Yeah.
to attend together.
Yes, yes.
It follows that there are more camps, because when you come, you're not going to just
You're right.
go home straight away. There's a lot more of the fighters being together and knowing each other. Look,
Like not a friendship, but
yeah,
really
yeah. And
friends on the mat.
Yeah, friends on the mat and respect, because we saw this morning with Rustam Arajov, hey, they weren't friends, but they were respectful of each other. And the minute that it got a little bit slappy with the feet
Yes.
off the mat, they just said, hey, we're done now, that's
Sorry.
okay. And, they took control of it.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
at the end, he gives him a little, tap of the fist in the chest, like, yeah, okay, you're all right. But it's not super hugs like my best friend or
No.
anything. It's just respectful.
Respectful, and that's the important point.
There may be other people at home who are watching fighters who might want to send in your thoughts on whether it's a nice circuit to be on and whether it's a friendly circuit. Just let us know what you think. But it's a nice Uchimata as well. He's just falling off it slightly, isn't he, at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, just as the right arm gets away from him.
Yeah.
It's not often you're going to get spanked over for Ippon and get up, tapping your opponent. That's respectful.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right, the second of the bronze medal contests. Naranku Khadbata of Mongolia faces An Chang-rim of Korea. It's Naranku in white and in blue. Jose Manuel Cortez of Spain is the referee in the medal for this one. And there is Anne. He looks boyish, doesn't he?
Absolutely.
Only bested once today, and that was by the current world champion Ono Shoei of Japan. And I bet a few of the fans up there are waiting to see Ono.
In Düsseldorf, clap your hands again.
Yeah, just the one loss for Anne. That was to Ono. Who did Naranku lose to? Can you remember? Under 73 kilos.
So,
Straight into the attack.
Rustam Orushov.
Oh, Ruzhov.
Yeah, in the pool final.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good boy. Oh, yeah, he got thrown for Wazari, Orozhov, and they came back and he absolutely
That was-
slapped
yeah,
Naranku.
you're right.
Peter Seisenbacher came up asking about it. And he said, oh, I don't think that was Wazari. I don't think should have been Wazari. We showed him once. And he said, oh, that was Wazari.
Yeah.
That's really good. I mean, the coaches, I think, are, you know, they know judo, don't they?
Yeah.
The man gets thrown. He said he didn't see it initially and just wanted to have a look. He looked at it once, he was gone. Yep,
Okay.
my man got thrown.
No need to explain
Yeah.
anything.
Song Dae-nam, the Olympic champion at under 90 kilos, is in the chair for An Chang-rim. He's unmoved
Mm.
when they showed that shot of him there. Just deadpan, you know, his face. Who is it from the Naranku then? I can't see over there. Is it Batulga? Let's have a look and see who's sitting in the chair. It is Batulga, yeah. Coaching or some of them, the men's team from Mongolia. Batulga Dashkombo,
Mhm.
bronze medalist himself at the World Championships in 1989. I was there.
Some years ago. Yes. I can imagine.
but we won't go into that. Couldn't quite finish.
Mhm.
He's got the speed to get underneath Naranku, but he couldn't finish. There's a little bit too much space left, and he didn't have the right contact anyway. Oh, Naranku thinking about the Satemi Waza, but didn't get anywhere near him,
No.
did
Absolutely no.
he? A little over 3.5 minutes left to go. Some nervous-looking
Yes.
Mongolians
Somehow,
up there,
yeah.
you know, gritting his teeth. Oh, attempted shimmy was he misses out there, and Cortez allows a little bit more.
Oops.
Near was under Oshidashi from Naranku, a push out. Push out.
Yep.
Term that they use in sumo, actually, not in judo. We don't have any push out. Oh, a little bit off balance.
Yes.
And unnecessary. Doesn't need to do anything silly here. Naranku's already committed one error. He may commit another, and there'll just be that little bit more breathing space. There's a nice Ippon Seonage effort from the Mongolian as he goes low, left side, and just has defending there. Song Dae-nam deciding to get vocal for a change. He's normally very quiet. I don't think there's anyone as quiet as Choi Min-ho. You know,
Yeah, that's right.
He does most things
Yeah.
by hand signals.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's not a big man anyway, Choi Min-ho, so you have to be fairly close up to him to see what his hands are doing.
Yes.
He's only a little fella. Hasn't put on any weight since he stopped.
Mm.
You know, he's maybe 63, 64 kilos maximum.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, chance for the shimiwaza here. Yep, that was on so quickly.
Wow.
That time,
Wow.
he snapped that on.
Yes.
Emotionless, isn't he? And you can't. You have no idea what he's thinking.
Yeah.
can imagine what Narunku's thinking. I can't believe that. Can't believe that I just left my neck that exposed against An Chang-rim.
Yeah.
But he really put that on very quickly. And Naranku was tapping furiously.
Das ist eine Medaille Nummer 4 bei einem Grand-Prix. Untitled Korea.
Whoop! There it goes. It's on already.
Yes.
And as he goes, he just pulls him to the side,
Yeah.
and it's done.
Oh yeah, this is a good view. Whoop, bump.
Yep. So quick, wasn't it? And
Yeah.
that was in slow motion.
You're right.
Dear. Right, we come now to the final of the under 73 kilo category. Ono Shoei of Japan faces Rustam Orozhov of Azerbaijan. It'll be Ono in the white judogi, Orozhov in blue.
The referees from the People's Republic of China. Mr. Wang Bo-Chao.
Parlati, Yikibayev, Sanjagol and An fell to Ono this morning. Ramchik, Hazma, Naranku and Shavdatoashvili were the opponents, downed by
Yes.
Orozhov on his way to the final. Wang Go-Chao of China is the referee in the middle for this one.
Nice fan block
Ono Shoei.
for Ono.
Yeah.
Clap your hands again.
Plenty of support for Ono Shoei. Yeah, he did the job this morning on An Chang-rim.
Yes.
That was a super fight. Really enjoyed that. And Orozhov and Shavdatoashvili, two
Yes.
excellent semi-finals. Tell me what, you know, this is world championship material.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This could
Absolutely, yeah.
easily have been the world championships. These four.
The final result in
Yeah.
the end, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you had the Olympic champion at under 66 kilos in Shavdatoashvili. You've got the current world champion. Orozhov must have won the... When did he win the Europeans, Orozhov? Can't remember now.
It could be in Baku. I would find that out.
The only person who's really snuck in there. Yeah, Ono and An, Orozhov and Shavdatoashvili. That's a good lineup. Searching for an opening on the left-hand side.
No, he didn't. Sagimuki it was, who won the European title.
That was at the last
Last year, yeah?
last European
Mhm.
Championships.
But he already collected 6 gold medals on the IGF World Tour since 2012. The last one was in Havana, where he won Urushev.
You got his record there then.
Oh, the right shoulder wasn't in the best position from Ono. Oh, Oh,
you
that
know-
was close.
You know what it was? It was the Grand Slam in Baku.
Yeah, you also
that he
remembered
won,
something
yeah,
which happened in Baku,
Baku,
right?
yeah.
Me too, yeah. Last year where he won it.
Yeah, he won last year in Baku, and
Yeah, you're right.
my apologies for misleading anyone at home. Single Shido picked up by the Azeri. Half the contest still to come. And now he picks up a second penalty. A second gripping infringement. He's got a good height, hasn't he, Orozhov?
Mm.
Just a little bit taller than Ono. May have a longer reach.
Yeah.
Good long arms, long limbs.
Taller than some of his opponents, he is, yeah.
Didn't like that grip. Oh no, it hadn't even really developed. He felt it coming. He thought, no,
Yeah.
I don't like this. He's lucky to avoid getting called for a drop there, because all he wanted
Yes.
to do was to avoid the grip. Anyway, they didn't call him.
Was very obviously, yes. Now 1.5 minutes left.
Wasn't the best effort from
No.
Ono.
No.
Orozhov's really got to step up the pace here.
Please stop. I have to tidy up my judogi.
No, but it's Wango Chow that should be letting him know when he tidies his gi up.
Yeah, I think so too.
Ono deciding he's going to dictate the pace of the contest, not just against the his opponent, but with regard to the rules as well. I'll let you know when I want to do my belt up.
Mhm.
Prerogative of the world champion, I suppose. Take some liberty with the rules with regard to tying up your belt. Uchimata!
Looked like there was this little stop in the air and then hop.
Yeah,
Both
perhaps
fell.
that's why Mr. Wong has signalled just the Wazari.
Yeah.
And Ono bent over now as Orozhov goes deep over the back and picks up a penalty. He looks nonchalant. He looks so calm, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Ono, he gets under pressure again from the grip by Orozhov. Well, if Orozhov doesn't go quickly, he's going to get penalised. He's rather silly there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You must know that you've held on to that for too long.
But on the other way, I really must say, there was, yeah. The other thing is, look at Ono's posture.
Yeah,
The right arm keeps him on the side. This is blocking for me. This is,
yeah. Mind you, when your opponent, you see, for me, I couldn't penalise Ono if
yes, you're right.
Orozhov has got hold of the belt
And does not attack.
and doesn't
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah, yeah.
Then I am going to block, because he's got something that should be stopped and penalised. They're not, so I'm
Yes.
gonna block.
That's right.
Ono Shoei of Japan wins out over Rustam Orozhov of Azerbaijan. The Azeri not able to work his way into the contest and to come up with a score. You have to go in and do a little bit more working out about Ono Shoei
Yeah.
for when next they meet.
Gold medalist point for Japan. Sieger, Untitled Chapter.
So it's all nice, isn't it? Right, we'll have some highlights, and then we'll come up with the awarding ceremony for the women in the under 63 kilo category. And in the meantime, I'll say hello again to Carrie Chandler and her crew, Nick Del Popolo and Hannah Martin in Florida. And yeah, we did find out why it was that Van Tichelt went forward in Paris. There was a score that had been given incorrectly to Clerget, and the French coach admitted to it. He said, yeah,
Yes.
my fighter and I recognize that that was not our score, and we accept that it should go to Van Tichelt. Das Oljansi, I think, was the coach involved in that. And hello to everyone in rainy Chislehurst. I'm very sorry to hear that. Still remains a nice place, though.
Chislehurst.
Yeah. Right, we're coming up
Yes.
to the medal presentations in the under 63 kilo category, and the first of the bronze medals goes to Annette was going to tell you.
Yes. Sedef Munsaya of Mongolia. It's the first one who receives the bronze medal. Ekaterina Valkova of Russia, the second bronze medalist. Silver goes to Great Britain, to Alice Schlesinger. Oh, almost gave the gold medal. That's funny. Hey, that can happen. She thought, oh yes.
Thanks for the thought.
Yes.
She says, thanks for the thought.
Gold. Yes. And gold goes to Tina Tristaniak of Slovenia.
Oh, you went, no.
Her eyes became bigger. Oh yes, yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
got the
okay.
gold.
Now we're going to listen to the national anthem of Slovenia. Yeah, just a quick note on what I was saying about the under 73 kilo category contest in France between Axel Clerget, Arthur, between Arthur Clerget and Dirk van Tichelt. It was incredible sportsmanship because it was dusted, and it was offered to the French as to whether or not they agreed to give the contest to the rightful winner, and they said yes. It was a request, and the Polish coach Robert Krawczyk said it was incredible. They didn't have to do it, but they did. Yes. Wow.
The first of the bronze medal contests in the under 70 kilo category, Linda Boulder of Israel faces Yuri Alver of Colombia. It's Boulder in the white judogi and Alver in blue. There is incredible sportsmanship in judo, and that was an example of it. Krawczyk was, absolutely fulsome in the praise of the way that the French dealt with it. Both Arthur Clerget and Das Oljansi said they didn't have to go begging, they didn't have to, persuade anybody. In actual fact, they just had to persuade the organisers that there had been a mistake, bring it to their attention, and then get it changed. It was very, very good all round.
Yeah, that shows real size. Das ist wirklich Größe zeigen. Ja. A real big character.
We were, talking quite a lot about Yuri Alver and the degree of her success, and then she ends up, getting done up here in Düsseldorf. But it was a tough category, wasn't it?
Yes.
Good fighters in there. She got strangled by Bernadette Graf.
Yep.
A really sharply executed shimiwaza it was as well. It left her really on a high. She was so excited about it afterwards. Graf. 3-2. Apply the shimiwazas as a 3 times world champion. Bit of a stretch there for Alvear. Boulder then thinking about the Sitemiwaza, almost going for it, but it was never gonna come off. A little over 2 minutes left to go.
Yeah. No score yet. Tries on both sides to attack Linda Boulder. Still interested in Nevasa, the Israeli is. Tries to turn her, but she can't hold her. Every time Alvea can go back on her front side. Wasn't that dangerous at all. Uchigari right-sided with the cross grip. Oh, and the chance for Linda Boulder.
Whoa, let that one go.
Yes.
That's it.
What
You
a
get the one chance.
No, yeah, exactly.
3 times world champion. Osakami, no. That was it.
Oh, no. Yeah, cross grip. Uchigari. Beautiful.
But Boulder transitions really well after that into the turnover,
Mm-hmm.
She moved quickly to take advantage of the situation that she found herself in. She just couldn't finish off. Kawa Noriyuki is the coach for Alvear. He was excited about it as well. She's just going to dance away here. And well, she could have picked up another penalty. It wouldn't have mattered. She'd come up with a throw. Yeah, big smile. She's not really animated. She's not an animated character. She's very, very quiet when you chat with Alvear. But she had a big smile there, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yuri Alvear comes away with a bronze medal. She won't be entirely disappointed with that because she'll be on the podium.
Exactly,
and that's the
she's on the
important
podium.
thing,
Yeah, I think so too. You can't win all the time.
Nächste Grand-Prix, deutsche Vertretung. Seien Sie bereit.
Yeah, it'd be good to hang around to see the turnover because there was. That's the score, and she's immediately working
Yes.
the turnover. Look.
Yes. She didn't use
Yeah.
that possibility.
It was close though. Yuri, you want to look out next time.
And now, welcome to the second bronze medal contest for women under
Right, the second of the bronze medal contests. This one features Sally Conway of Great Britain. She comes up against Laura Vargas-Koch of Germany. With Conway in the white judogi and Vargas-Koch in blue. It's really lucky that we've got two completely unbiased commentators for this contest because, I mean, imagine if you had some fiercely, proud German and a fiercely proud Brit. It would
Imagine that.
There'd be problems, wouldn't
No
it, you
way.
know? But we're above all of that. We're so
Yes.
professional.
Yeah.
Go on, Sal.
Okay, I am.
But that's not fair, Annette. You caught me out. You're supposed to respond in kind there. Sally Conway, the white judogi, Laura Vargas-Koch in blue, and let's get professional now. Oh, tented shimiwaza. Well defended by
Yeah.
Vargas-Koch. She's a strong fighter. It's been difficult to break her down this early in the fight from that position. The more movement and the more changing of grips, the better it will be for Conway.
Yeah. And she needs to keep that left arm from Laura Vargas-Koch under control as she's doing now. But if that arm comes close to her neck or on her back, she could be in trouble.
Yeah, Laura's going to want to draw Sally Conway in closer and closer. And the thing that Sally Conway's got to be careful of is once she gets the strong grip, not to get called
Exactly.
for just blocking.
Yes.
There's one thing taking control of the grip, but then you've got to use it.
You
You've got to
have
do
to use
something
it.
with it positive.
Exactly.
But
Yes.
you just can't take off and then block.
Clock and
Yeah.
immediately they will
Yeah.
follow a penalty. That's right.
A little bit of Ashiwaza from Conway. It's not really threatening. I'd like to see her go over on the right side, but there's that strong right arm there
Yes.
blocking,
Yeah.
making it difficult. Look out! No one will get called there because it was a genuine attack and then they stepped off the area. Conway is penalised, however, but we didn't see what it's for, but I'm sure it was
Yep.
for passivity as opposed to stepping out.
Mm.
Mm. Yeah, wants to free that right arm up. You see, come inside and take the lapel if you can. Back to the feet. Oh, gonna risk it. Someone's gonna go.
Yeah.
The second penalty picked up by Conway. No, he decided to remove the second penalty. Yeah, that was better. Good working on the feet.
The attacks are only half-hearted if Laura doesn't have her left arm on the back from her opponent.
Oh, she's had to tap out.
Hey, yeah.
That was neatly executed.
Yeah, she realized immediately.
Yeah,
there's
very,
a chance
very
there
quick.
for choke. Bianca Gerz. And the fan block.
Yeah, she got that working well. Got the pressure applied very, very quickly.
And a smiling Laura.
And Laura Vargas-Koch of Germany takes the bronze medal in the under 70 kilo category. Is that the first medal for the Germans?
Bronze medal is included for
Yeah,
It is.
that's right.
Laura Vargas-Koch. Jetzt die Reihe für Deutschland, das ist Grand-Prix Nummer 11 für Laura Vargas-Koch. This is medal number 11 for Laura Vargas-Koch in the Grand-Prix.
I didn't know that Laura Vargas-Koch was a Neil Diamond fan. Her secrets are out.
Yes.
4 more contests to come, and the first of the 4 is the final in the under 70 kilo category. Quickly done, wasn't it?
Both hands, yeah. I think
Here's a better view.
yeah,
Yeah.
Sally wasn't focused on that Shimawasa. Look.
We come now to the final of the under 70 kilo category. Arai Shizuru of Japan faces Bernadette Graf of Austria. It's Arai in the white judogi and Graf in blue. No secrets here about how long I've been talking about Bernadette Graf.
Yeah.
Well, she's had some good wins today. Alver, Conway, Sendayush and Perez. Even Perez from Puerto Rico had a good time of it recently, so some good wins for Graf.
And there she is.
Bernie gets herself ready. A few chest thumps and a few face slaps. Arai just looks chill.
Yes. Oh, what a good opening that was from Graf. This is a good grip so far from the Austrian. I looked a little bit defensive. For that, she receives a penalty. Good tactical film. First get a grip on the collar, then with the left hand on the back and stay on the left-sided. Oh my God! She's player of the day. What was that?
That was powerful. And back from injury. First time back from injury.
Need to help a Japanese off.
Oh my. Doesn't matter. You know, I'll come back to this point. You know, man or woman, it doesn't matter.
Yes.
You know, we've got such a spirit between the fighters there. It's incredible. Everyone's laughing at me because they know that I've got this liking for Bernadette Graf.
Oh my God, that was really brilliant.
Yeah, that was a power finish, wasn't it?
Can't wait for that, to see that replay.
For the third time in her career, gold medalist in the Grand-Prix.
Wow.
Spitzke gets a kiss on the head.
Yeah. Auf die Glatze.
Auf die Glatze. Ojigari was a strong effort. Ujimata followed, and another push for the Ojigari, but Graf felt it. And look how late she makes that change. She's on the way down.
Yes.
She's on the way down from this technique.
Get
but
the wrong
there,
right grip.
as soon as the arms come round, it's her technique. Yeah. She knows this is her chance. Drop the arms around the waist. And over she goes.
That was brilliant.
Yeah.
Wow.
Und jetzt die Siegerehrung für Männer bis 73 Kilo.
It's the ability to sense the change in direction
Yes.
and
Yeah.
to take over
Yes.
the technique
Exactly.
and execute with force, power and control. Bernadette Graf did all of that. We come now to the awarding ceremony in the under 73 kilo category. Here is Annette.
Yes, and here is An Chang-rim, the first of the two bronze medalists. The Korean, then followed by the Georgian Lasha Shavtatuashvili. Silver goes to Rustam Arushov of Azerbaijan. And gold goes to Japan, to Ono Shohei. I like that podium. All four fighters really deserve it. In Paris, the screen is in the middle of the venue, so from the podium you can have a good look
At yourself.
at yourself. So good for the first.
I was going to say, which is good if you've done the throwing.
Exactly. You enjoy it if you won the gold medal, but for the second place, this solution is better. Now we're gonna listening to the national anthem of Japan.
Shavdatuashvili and Anne were the bronze medalists. Orozhov took the silver, but the gold medal went to Ono. We've got one more weight category to bring you, and if you're joining us late or you've had difficulty connecting with us, our apologies. Hopefully you are properly, well and truly connected now, because we've got the bronze medal matches in the under 81 kilo category. The first of these features Otganbatar Uganbatar of Mongolia. He's up against Ivelo Ivanov of Bulgaria. It's Otganbatar in the white judogi, Ivanov in blue. And hello to anybody who may be listening in Trinidad.
Yes.
Some
Could
family or friends may be listening
Yeah.
down there. I bet it's hot. Vladimir Nutsubidze of Georgia is the referee in the middle for this one. And you visited Trinidad and did a course at the Queen's Park Judo Club, didn't you? Did you enjoy that?
I enjoyed it because I had a good partner.
Ah, what, to throw around, you mean?
Yes, if you say you continued my sentence. No, we really had fun there with the kids.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure.
Nice group. They still like that little video that we made.
Yeah.
Right, we're underway with Otganbatar and Ivanov.
Easy looking turnover. I couldn't manage to hold him. Second attempt.
Right leg got
Yeah.
wrapped up there on the way over.
And look, he starts really avoiding to that his opponent gets control above his head and his arm.
Otganbatar demonstrated perfect
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
escape skills there. He knew that there was going to be a point where the leg would come out. That point had to be at exactly the same time when Ivanov was exerting maximum pressure on the leg so that he had less energy for the top half of the body.
Yeah.
And when that came out, then he turned. Excellent timing.
Perfect. Yes,
Yeah.
you're right.
Good timing. Ooh. See, he's not going to score there, and there is insufficient control from Otganbatar to claim that he'd taken it over and that it was his technique, so no score. Paljinyam in the chair, and that is Gershev. Not quite enough there,
No.
is there?
No.
Chief looking on, Mr. Marius Visa, IGF president. Been a few things that he would have been happy to see today, especially some of the sportsmanship from the fighters. It's a return on the investment of the IJF World Tour circuit. And as a result of there being this circuit where the players meet each other more and more than in the past,
Yes.
I think that there's a better relationship and more
Yes.
camaraderie.
Yeah.
Single Shido against Otganbatar. .220 odd left to go, working away on the arm. Just wants the right foot out. You get more leverage then.
Yeah.
And control of the body, and Ivelo Ivanov really holding on to that leg. just upsets the whole power. No chance for the turn. No.
Good
It's
fight
gone
on the
now.
ground. Wow. Yeah.
Gone now.
Yeah.
Someone was mentioning to me the strength and competitiveness of the Korean team. Oh, what about Mongolia? They've got a few boys, haven't they? There's every weight, 60, 66,
Absolutely.
73,
Yeah.
81. They're all in there. 90, I suppose. They may be struggling a bit, 100. And definitely they've missed out on the plus 100.
Yeah.
He's not really up there. Still only the Shido on the board, that's all. Otman Bata not out of it by any means. For a moment, it had a reasonable looking shape, and then all of a sudden it collapsed.
Yeah.
It just got too far away from Otman Bata on one side. In actual fact, if anything, he put too much in it, so that when he landed there, he was off the target. He was off the target. Went a little bit too far off to his right. Well, we've seen some good Satemiwaza earlier today, but this was not an example of it. Although Otman Bata now, as a result of Ivanov's efforts, has picked up a second Shido, this time for passivity. Half a minute left. Mongolians got a score here, or else the bronze medal is going to go to Bulgaria.
Yes, exactly. Oh, almost
Almost
caught
does,
him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice little attempt at Ashiwaza there. But not quite. Sumigaishi. Oh. And it's nice to see Ivanov attacking, despite the fact that, Otman Bata's got 2 penalties against him.
Yeah.
Ivanov could have burned a penalty there and just, laid down and done nothing. But he gave it a go, didn't he? And Otman Bata gave it a go right to the end. That's not a bad contest for one that ends up without a positive score. Go on, who have you seen? In the
Greek
crowd?
coach. The Greek
Oh,
coach.
right, okay.
Enjoying. Normally I see him in a coach's chair, that's right.
Ivanov having some troubles getting to his feet here.
Yes.
Absolutely finished, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe that was one for the purists, because there was no score in it, and you have to be really into your judo to love that one. Or maybe you're Mrs. Ivanov. You'd have loved that one. Mummy was watching. She'd have loved that.
Yes.
My
For
boy,
sure.
my boy.
Yes.
So, bronze medal to Ivano Ivanov of Bulgaria.
Das ist eine zweite Medaille bei einem Grand-Prix.
We've got a second bronze medal contest to come up, and that one, I think, is going to cause a little bit of a stir in the venue because it features the German Dominik Ressel. It'll be Ressel in the white judogi up against Georgi Papanashvili of Georgia in blue.
Please welcome the referee from Hungary. This is Anna-Maria Friedrich. Wearing the blue judogi for Georgia, Georgi Papanashvili.
Well, there's no shortage of support for Dominic Wrestle, so you can't go away and say, I didn't have the backing of the crowd.
No, definitely not.
Because he's certainly got that. Whether or not that will be sufficient to carry him past Papanashvili is another question.
Yeah.
Wrestle in the white judogi, Papanashvili in blue. That left-sided effort by Papanashvili was blocked. Wrestle felt that coming and was able to put a stop to it before it really got going.
He kept control. Close to the hip. Just a grip with one hand. No. No knee hustle. Oh, couldn't get in between. In between Papanashvili's legs for this attack. Just failed.
Wrestle's got to be careful here because, you know, Papanashvili's just beginning to show signs of stepping up the tempo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe he couldn't decide which way to go, and then in the end, it was the wrong way.
What made me laugh was Irakli Uznadze signalled Wazari and was asking, why is it not Wazari? Why is it not Wazari? Look at the referee. Look at the referee. Well, you can't see it from here, but. And of course, she gave Wazari. I think he thought that she gave Yuko, but Anna Maria Friedrich gave Wazari. That's the lead.
Again, similar position, similar.
And it was just as I was saying, there's just that feeling that I was getting that he's just about to step things up and make his move, and then there it was. You know, Wrestle had a little bit of a go at it in the opening 2 minutes, and then all of a sudden, Papanashvili thought, hang on a minute, I might be falling behind here. Let me just step things up with a couple of attacks, and then a really good effort over with the Koshiguruma maybe. Somewhere, something along that line. Koshiguruma or Ogoshi maybe. Wrestle just got to get the hip a bit lower.
Yes, the right arm there from Papanashvili.
See, he's on top of him there. It said they're going to call the call the Tokita. He couldn't get his left hip down. He was given
but it's enough.
Yuko for the technique.
And you know what? He did that also with Afkandi Chirikashvili.
And then Wazari for the Osai Waza.
Strong Uranage,
Yeah. The only problem that I can foresee for Dominic Wrestle is in the screen there, 155.
Yes. These three numbers.
You might want those numbers to be a lot lower, like 7 or 10. However, Papanashvili may not be Mr. Super Fit. We'll have to see. Again, the crowd giving Wrestle terrific. Oh, almost got turned.
That was dangerous.
Yeah.
And a chance for Papanashvili.
Yeah, Papanashvili missed out there.
Yeah.
And I don't think Wrestle would have missed out. That's his kind of technique.
Mm-hmm.
This must be giving Sven Maresch a bit of a boost
Yeah.
to see his teammate giving such a good performance. He's got him again, and that will do. Yeah.
That was good. He jumped on him.
Yeah.
You see that? You saw that, yeah? He had a good day.
Super day. Dominic Wrestle of Germany. Gives the home crowd more to be pleased about.
Bronze medalist in white from Germany. Bronze international from Deutschland. Dominic Wrestle. Seine erste Medaille bei einem Grand-Prix. His first medal in a Grand-Prix.
Well, congratulations to Dominic Wrestle, as the stadium announcer had just pointed out, his first medal in a Grand Prix.
That at home.
A terrific effort.
Yeah, that is, it is, no doubt.
Highlights of the picture of Dominic Wrestle from Germany in white.
Oh, I suppose the home fans could watch that. Why did you do that? Completely off balance.
Maybe he was a little bit desperate, also tired.
But there was still over a minute left to go.
Yes.
And it was a Yuko down. There's over a minute left to go.
Maybe he wanted to force it, and
Yeah,
then you do
yeah.
mistakes.
Well, he did.
You know, he just bam.
He did force it,
He did, yeah.
and it broke.
No goodie.
You know, sometimes you just go to
Yes.
force something, and it breaks. And it did. Unfortunately for Papanashvili, but very fortunate for Dominic Wrestle. We come now to the last contest of the day, the final of the under 81 kilo category. It's Joachim Portio of Belgium in the white judogi to face Sven Maresch of Germany in blue.
Mit blauen Judo-Akzent aus Deutschland, Nummer 15 der Welt, Sven Maresch. Welcome to for Belgium, winner in Düsseldorf last year. Mit weißem Judo-Akzent aus Belgien, Gold letztes Jahr hier in Düsseldorf, Joachim Portio.
Edson Minikawa of Brazil is the referee in the middle for this one.
It's 1-1 concerning the head-to-head.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Just a couple of times they faced each other then.
Yeah.
And as Annette has just said, 1-1.
Yeah. Last time was in Havana,
So just recently then.
where Sveni won.
Well, he could do with winning here because this would be the icing on the cake if Sven Marish could take gold here.
Yeah.
I think they'd be perfectly happy if Marish took gold here and it wasn't such a fantastic day tomorrow. That'd be okay. Take gold here Saturday, you know, big day, full house, you know, a few medals, you know, Dominic Ressel on the podium, Laura Vargas Koch on the podium, and a gold medal for Marish. That'll be like, okay, we'll take this. This will do.
You're right. Not the best position for this attack. He needs a better footwork to get underneath of Botio. Don't waste any time. Just really go for it.
Got to be careful about breaking the grips up.
Yeah.
It's Marish there. He just pushed one down. I think he got away with that.
Yeah. He's always very busy with the grip.
Yeah.
Try to find a way.
Nice effort for the Osodogari there from Botio, but
yes.
Marish managed to avoid getting caught. Both coaches have got their own styles.
Yeah.
And Ulch today is demonstrating a completely different style from normal. He's super cool at the moment.
You're right, yeah.
He can be a bit, you know, forceful at times, but today, alles im Griff. Unter Kontrolle.
Yes. Alles im Griff. That's good. Kein Problem.
.6:30 here in Düsseldorf. Last contest of the day.
2 awarding ceremonies. Yep.
Still nice and calm. Detlef Ulch as Marish keeps the work rate up. Oh,
that
nice left-sided effort.
And he came out.
Yeah. Just lost contact with the hand. Botio was moving around to the left, which is always harder. He's moving away from him, but he was down very, very quickly. Almost got him.
Yeah.
Good effort from Marish over on the left-hand side. Sharp, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. That was a really good one.
Yeah.
A really good one. Maybe you can do it again. You keep your focus during all this grip fighting. It's a lot of time and energy.
Detlef Ulch slightly more animated now as the contest progresses.
Yep.
The fans are up on their feet. Fan block getting up.
Stand on your feet. Yes.
They heard you, Annette.
Oh, yes.
Oh, big effort outside. That was a terrific effort from Botio. Really was. He threatened in that direction once before and got the leg right across that time, drove it.
Yeah.
And over went Marish.
Yep.
Look at this. Big stretch and powers it through.
Oh, he was so far away when he started.
Yeah.
But he's tall, long legs, and then he made a second step like Ken. Yeah.
It's nice. You see, he doesn't lose control of the top half of the body, and he follows him.
Now Sven Marish has nothing to lose. He has to
go
run the
for
risk.
Go for it.
Yes. Not much time left. So don't waste any time. You have to attack. You if you want to take it. Half a minute. Stand up. Ochi. Tayo. No, it was not bad.
No, it was reasonable little effort given the state of the contest and the lack of power left in you at this stage. That wasn't a bad effort. And Botio can run all the way back to Brussels if he likes. He's still going to win this one.
It was that one attack.
Yeah.
The outside.
But it was, I mean, you used that word, consequent. And it was absolutely everything went into that. He was a long way off, as you say. It was a huge stretch.
Yep.
But he had the hands right. So when he hooked the leg in, he just stayed there. He got closer and closer. There was that little feeling of, like you say, of Ken. He hopped in there and over went Marish. Not for the full score, but it was enough to take the contest. So, no gold for the Germans, but 3 medals today. Marish taking silver here, coming off second best to Botio, and then we had bronze medals for Laura Vargas Koch in the under 70 kilo category. Oh, I didn't see Yvonne Bernachet and Dominic Ressel as well.
Yeah, she was here in the venue. Just saw her leaving the
Did he win?
venue.
Did he win here last year, Botio? Was he last year's winner? Goodness me. He likes Düsseldorf then.
Or Düsseldorf likes him.
Well, we've got 2 awarding ceremonies to bring you. Let's do the first of these, which is the women in the under 70 kilo category. And then we'll have some highlights from the day's action, and then we'll come back with the awarding ceremony in the under 81 kilo category. I believe that they are now ready down at the far end of the competition hall with the women to be awarded in the under 70 kilo category. That's here from Annette Burma. She gives you the rundown of the medal winners. Here's Annette.
Yes. So, just wait for the right picture. There they are.
The bronze medalists are from Germany, Laura Vargas Koch.
Yeah, we're going to start with the 2 bronze medalists. Laura Vargas Koch of Germany wins the first one, and the second one goes to Yuri Alvear of Colombia. Silver goes to Arai Shizuru of Japan. And gold goes to Bernadette Graf of Austria. What a smile! Oh, brilliant. Nice that replay in the final. Now she realized there's a chance. And now the national anthem of Austria.
Ladies and gentlemen, please all rise for the national anthem of Austria.
Vargas-Koch and Alvear took bronze medals. Arai was a silver medalist, with the gold went to Graf. Stay with us, we'll bring you one more awarding ceremony. We've got some highlights coming up now. Then we'll have the awarding ceremony in the under 81 kilo category, and then we'll have bye-bye time from Annette and myself. That's if you want to stick around and see us. If not, we'll be back tomorrow at 9 o'clock.
For sure.
Stay with us then.
Thank you very much for staying with us, ladies and gentlemen. In a couple of minutes from now, the last awarding ceremony of the day.
Chapter Durchwilli. Where he tries to coach him to say, hey, come on.
You're okay, pal.
It's cute somehow.
On Twitter, hashtag Düsseldorf Judo 2016. On Instagram, on Facebook, and on YouTube. Awarding ceremony for men under 81 kilo. Sieger und für Männer ist 81 kilo.
Okay, it looks as though we are ready for the awarding ceremony in the under 81 kilo category. Let's go down there and take a look at that. Here's Annette again.
Yes.
Mr. Ole Bishop.
So,
The bronze medalists are from Germany.
two bronze medalists. The two bronze medalists are Dominic Ressel of Germany and the second one, Ivailo Ivanov. Ivanov of Bulgaria.
The silver medalist
Silver goes to Sven Marisch of Germany.
and the gold medalist for Belgium, Joachim Bottiot.
And gold goes to Belgium. Joachim Bottiot.
The prize money and flowers presented by the development director for the Olympic Relationship of the European Judo Union and president of the German Judo Federation.
Yeah, that's where he gets caught. It's really well done, Annette. You know, he just keeps driving.
No
You-
doubt. Yes, you're right. Yep.
You know, and he threatened him once before with that. It was a good attack.
He wanted.
He got off it the first time. This time he stayed much closer to him. He's got everything going in the right direction. And see that right arm that comes up there? That's what powers him over at the end. He gets himself in the right position so he can only go forward. He's not going to get pushed back. And he drives that through. That was well done.
Yep.
Good stuff
You're
from
right.
Bottiot. Well caught. And now the national anthem of Belgium.
our heroes, this time under 81 kilograms. So, meine Damen und Herren, im Namen des internationalen Judo-Verbandes,
Wrestle and Ivanov were the bronze medalists. Maresh took the silver, but the gold went to Bottio. All right, that brings us to a close for all the live judo today, and it's going to give you an idea of her impressions of the day. What caught your eye? What are you going to remember, take away from Düsseldorf?
Yes. A few things caught my eye today. First of all, the win from Bernadette Graf. That was incredible. What to say? I didn't see all of her fights, but in the finals she showed once more in what good shape she was today, and that Ippon was brilliant. So that is the under 17. In the under 63, Tina Turstenjak, seated as number 1, the world champion. She didn't win all of her fights by Ippon, but still she was. She always looked as the favorite. So she
Never
was
looked
not
real troubled.
As you said during the day, she did her job, and that's the end. In the end, the result is on the paper, and that is the first place, the gold medal. In the under 81 kilo category, it was because I'm German. It was for me very exciting to see Dominic Resser, who showed brilliant judo today, and also Sven Maresh, who had a chance for the gold medal. But as you said, it was Bottio with a good throw, no doubt that he deserves that gold medal. In the under 73 kilogram category, this podium is quality. I'm really impressed. I mean, we have Ono, the gold medalist. We have Urushov. I love to see him. He's a good fighter. We have An, and we have Shaftaturashvili.
I don't think you can get better than that, really. It is top draw.
Huh?
And we hope that we're going to have more top draw action for you tomorrow when we bring you the third and final day of competition from the Mitsubishi Elektrikhalle in Düsseldorf. And from that very same place, it's goodbye from her and it's goodbye from me.
Bis morgen.